Hello, Eagles. Are you having a good time? Great stuff. Well, we're here to talk about money management and time management, which are very important parts of our business. You see, there's only 24 hours in a day, but some of us use that ineffectively, so our lives become mediocre. But some of us use it effectively, and we change our lives, make them better. So my panelists here will, one of them, because you see time management can be a topic to cover maybe half an hour or an hour, but because we only have 20 minutes to cover both topics, we'll divide it between the two contributors here. So again, on the money side, you can earn a lot of money and then you don't know how to manage it, and then you can not really make much out of your money, and you'll be working forever because you don't know how to manage your money. So we'll get a little talk on how to manage money. We'll start with Paddy, because Paddy needs to introduce himself, and he'll talk a little bit about money management. You go on, Paddy.
Thank you, Mr. Juma. Good afternoon, Eagles. I am Paddy Mutuku from Polokwane. When we were first invited to a business presentation, I was very much skeptical because at that time there were a lot of get-rich-quick schemes in our areas. I thank God because the lady who invited us talked to my wife and she agreed. If she had approached me, I would have not agreed. I agreed to go with my wife. At the last moment, I made an excuse and let her go alone. Because we were hearing a lot of stories about this pyramid scheme, get-rich scheme. They were having, I call it crazy bookkeeping systems. You invest today on Saturday, 2,000 Rand. Next week, Saturday is 20,000 Rand. I said, no, this is not for me. But you know what? My wife attended. While he was still there, she phoned me and said to me, a surprise for you. And I said, what? I registered, I have a kid with me. And then how? This pyramid scheme said, no, this is GNLD, then Neolife called GNLD. We were using the product from GNLD. She said, this is a company for your favorite products. Next week, Monday, I'll come with you and hear for yourself. And when I first attended, the presenter, after listening to product stories and stuff, the presenter said, this is our business. If you are new here, I want you to know. If you do exactly what you tell you to do in this business will change your life. We were hurting. We needed to have money as early as yesterday. I wanted to pay for the kid. They said, no, your wife registered you as a partner, but you can bring the money for the products. We started, we never looked back. And right now, our life is changing.
Okay, you can go on to your session about money management.
I'm going to talk about money management. I don't want to ask you to raise your hands about looking for money or wanting to have money. I know all of you want to have money. Entrance into the company, all of us know it's almost mahala, it's for free. But my friend, you need to have capital. Not a huge amount. You need to have a healthy cash flow. You need, like I always say, you need to have a peach tree so that you can eat peaches and not the tree itself. But you need to keep records. Always keep records. And you must save money. You must deny yourself and save money. Keep records of your stock. Remember, your stock is your money invested. If you use some of the product, you must pay for the product. You cannot just get them from Mala. Even from the company, we buy cash, no credit. You must also buy. Keep records of your customers, all of them, detailed records, because that is where the money comes from. My friends, I don't just talk about money as money is priority number one in this business. We have in our language a saying that goes, "Feta homo osware mutu." In our culture, homo is money. You say, all right, leave the money aside, get to people. Where people go, homo go, money goes with the people. Keep the correct record of your distributors. That is where homo comes from. That is where money comes from. I think I've said it all. The main thing is that take ownership, like you had Alta here. Be in charge. Become committed. Commitment is proved by action. Ogmandino, in one of his motivations, says, now is the time. You are the person, you are the man, you are the woman. This is the place. Act now. Act now. And act now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Paddy. Well, I think we're going to go to time management. And Aune already introduced herself last night. So tonight, today, she's going to just talk about time management to us.
Well, good afternoon, good people. Yes, this is Aune Kalume. I'm again from Namibia. And my husband and I, for the past 17 years, we have been doing this business, and we achieved the level of Sapphire Director that we are doing part-time. And we are both employed full-time. So me at work, I have a very good job. I work as a director that I'm doing full-time. So I have a very demanding job. I need some time to work overtime or after hours. I need to travel now and then. But I am so humbled to say, by the grace of God, I am very, very successful at work because I manage my time very well. And as a hardworking employee, I made a commitment that I cannot be a success at work and a failure at home. So back home, I am a very committed wife. Um, Being in a position of a wife is a position that I don't take for granted. So when you find me in my house, I am a very committed African wife that is doing everything, cooking. I really made a vow to serve my husband, with the best of my ability every day. Each time I am home, I must be very relevant at all time in all situation. And our, thank you, thank you. And our home is blessed with love and 4 beautiful children, 2 girls and 2 boys. Our home is very, very busy. Even the neighbors knows. But again, it's being a mother to these beautiful babies. I also take it as a greatest blessing that I have in life. And again, I make a commitment that as long as I live, I will mother my kids each and every day. So my days, starting as early as 5 a.m., I made it a point that my children should see me before they see the world every day. So I prepare the small one I help them bathing and preparing themselves. I go in the kitchen. Of course, I have someone to help, but I made it a point that I should be there myself. I prepare the breakfast. Sometimes we do the shake. I packed their lunch boxes. I made sure they took their supplements. And I send them off to school with a prayer and love. And it's really just giving me so much joy. And while I am doing all these things, I am building this business again as a Sapphire director, and I am doing it so successfully. So how am I doing it, or how do I manage my time? Number one, I take care of myself. One of the greatest lessons that I learned on this stage is you cannot give something that you don't have. So every time, every day, I take care of myself, body, mind, and soul. Because I realize that when you are fully in your positive mood, you are able to flow and spill that positivity to other people, and you'll be able to share so much with other people. Imagine waking up to your kids and you are not in the good mood. You just shout everywhere. But when your spirit is flowing and you know that you are in the good mood, you'll be talking to your kids, you'll be talking to your employees, to your colleagues and everyone, with so much, light, and you can manage things easier, because in 2 minutes you'll be able to achieve so much rather than when you are not in the mood. For me to take care of myself, I take out myself, I go to spa, I take myself for shopping, and I make sure really that I am well taken care of. And it's just making life easier. Number 2 points that I also do, I fix daily schedule and I stick to it. That will help me by avoiding distractions. Because if you do not put up a schedule, you'll be distracted. You end up doing this and this that you're not supposed to do. So I'm very, very intentional to make sure that I made every hour of my day count. I should know in this hour what is that I did that, add value to my life and to my community. Number 3 thing that I also do, I delegate to others. And this is really helping me a lot. It makes you feel so strong. I want to give you an example. Like when we are traveling to an event like this, we are coming from Namibia. It's so far to get the bus. You need to arrange the hotel. What do? I delegate. I took 3 directors, for example, from our team, and then I delegate that you are booking the hotel, and you are looking for the bus, and it makes life very easy. And when you come here, Charlie will say, "Only how many people do you bring?" And I bring how many, but it's not me who brought these things, you see. It's not me who look for transport, but it makes life easier when you delegate responsibilities to others. Thank you. Maybe I should also just add that I also make time to manage and make sure that as much as I'm committed to the business, I must make time to balance it between family and business. Because, with family, with the business, sometimes it get excited. You find out already that time is so sleepy. By the end of the day, you're already at Sunday. So I always made a point that I create some family time. I create those memorable family time each and every week. We for example, on Friday, we know we have a bride, at home, and I made sure that all the kids, all my husband and I, all of us, we are involved, and we really have quality time. Not because most of the time we don't have the quantity of time, but we always make sure that we have quality time with my family. Thank you.
Wow. Haven't we learned there? Right. So we've learned money management, and the experienced distributor here has told us a lot about money management. Maybe the other things that you can top up are like, he did say saving, so that would be a key thing to do, You shouldn't spend all your money every month. You get your check at the end of the month. You get your profit on a daily, weekly basis. Don't spend it all. Follow that criteria of saving at least 20% and pampering yourself. Aune here was saying she takes herself to the spa, That's part of pampering yourself. So you pamper yourself. Tithe, give away a little bit so that God knows that you're taking care of other people so that he can put more through your pocket to give to other people. So really, those are the key things that you need to remember as far as money is concerned. And time, obviously, Aune has given you her schedule, which is pretty tight, really, but she's managing it very, very well, and that's something for us to learn from there. Some people don't even have kids, but yet they don't have any time. They cannot manage their time. So what's wrong? I think what's wrong is that you're not planning your day. You don't look at your calendar. You don't look at your activities for the day. And you do need to do that. Look at your activities for the day from morning. She gets up at 5. Don't get up at 7. Get up at 5. Do some exercise. Do something. And plan your day from the prayers you start with, the exercise you go through, and the whole day. Just plan it properly so that at the end of the day you can review it and see what you've done, how you've utilized your time, and then how you can correct it the following day if need be. I think we'll end it there, but maybe you guys have closing remarks you want to make?
Yeah, I just want to tell you that whatever work that you are doing, whether a doctor or a pastor or an engineer, if you are the person that says you don't have time, it's just an excuse. I want to tell you that you are the only person in that category. For us, we are moving, we are going out, talking to people, managing our time, and really going out and making the world a healthier and a happier place. Thank you.
With me, I want you to go home and know that you are in a very serious business. You need to keep daily records, weekly records, monthly records. And of course, you need to do an income and expenditure account and know your profit. I don't talk about your loss. I'm talking about your profit. Thank you.
Very much.